In today's daily challenge, the program must accept an integer matrix of size r cross c as input, and then the program must print yes if every row and every column of the matrix is a palindrome, else the program must print no as the output. A palindrome is a condition in which when the values read from first to last is same as the values when read from last to first. So let us understand the question with a sample input. So this is our first sample input. The first line contains the values of R and C, which is followed by the R cross C matrix. Let us now take the first row of the matrix. Here when we read the values from first to last, the values are 1, 2, 2 and 1. And similarly when we read the values from last to first, the values are 1, 2, 2 and 1. So when we read the values from both first to last and last to first, the values are same. So this particular row is a palindrome. Similarly, if every rows and every columns present in the matrix is a palindrome, then we have to print yes as the output. And even if either one row or one column fails to satisfy the palindrome condition, then we have to print no as the output. Let us see how to implement this using C program. So this is the program which I have written. Initially I have declared some variables, and in the first line I have accepted the values of R and C as input, and then I have created a matrix of size R cross C, and then using a nested for loop I am accepting the input matrix. The actual logic implementation starts here. Here again using a nested for loop we are going to check whether every row in the matrix is a palindrome or not, and if either one of the row is not a palindrome, we are going to print no and terminate the whole program using exit 0. In the for loop we can see that the first loop iterates from 0 to r, but the second loop iterates only from 0 till c by 2, and there is a if condition that checks matrix of ij and matrix of I c minus 1 minus j. So let us understand the reason behind this c by 2 and the if condition using a sample input. So here the value of c is 4, hence the value of c by 2 would be 2, and we would be iterating only till 1 because we are using less than condition inside the loop. So the values of j would be 0 and 1. When the value of j is 0, it would be pointing the first element of the row, and the c minus 1 minus j would be pointing to the last element. And similarly, when j is equal to 1, it would be pointing to the second element, and c minus 1 minus j would be pointing to the last second element. And whenever both the elements are not same, we are printing no. When this for loop finishes its execution, it would have checked every rows of the matrix, and now we have to check every columns of the matrix. So here again we are going to use a nested for loop, and this nested for loop is just a vice versa of the previous nested for loop. Here we can see that the first loop iterates from 0 to r, and here the first loop iterates from 0 to c, and here the j loop iterates from 0 to c by 2, and here the j loop iterates from 0 to r by 2, and here matrix of ij is checked, here matrix of ji is checked, and here matrix of I c minus 1 minus j, here matrix of r minus 1 minus j. So this is just the opposite of this nested for loop, and this nested for loop would check every columns is a palindrome or not, and finally if every columns and every rows is a palindrome, the program would just print finally yes as the output. And if either any one row or any column of the matrix is not a palindrome, it would have printed no and terminated the program somewhere here or here. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.